You know, my father never spoke to me about that kind of stuff. Men have their own baseball bat.
That incredibly awkward clip is from a 1970 sex education video. It's difficult to find a more up-to-date version online. Also difficult finding a teacher willing to talk about what they teach your kids about sex.
It might be, community pushback, and it might be, that I did something, wrong and the school board doesn't support them, or, the principal or doesn't support them for what they did.
But you're legally allowed to teach this. You're required to teach this.
That's right. That's right.
Dr. Deb Kaslich taught sex education in Charlotte Mecklenburg schools for 17 years. She agrees it's tough to know what your kids are actually learning, despite a strong state law that mandates the subject. The law says local schools have to teach abstinence as the expected standard, that it's the only certain means of avoiding pregnancy and STDs, and they must teach strategies for remaining abstinent. In 1996, the state began requiring schools also teach safe sex, contraceptives, and disease prevention, but it's up to individual school districts to decide what is taught.
I think that most districts do to the best of their ability. I think there are certain school districts that don't, either out of fear, out of time.
North Carolina's Department of Public Instruction's Dr. Ellen Essick makes sure schools know the guidelines, but she says no one regulates the curriculum and there are no consistent teaching materials across the state.
So we know every district out there is at least talking about this once.
We don't know that for sure.
So I called and wrote every school district in the WCCB Charlotte viewing area. CMS has a standardized program across all schools from 6th to 12th grade. Many counties like Burke, Catawba, Cabarrus, along with cities like Hickory and Newton-Conover, teach abstinence and safe sex. Alexander, Gaston, Rowan, and Caldwell counties, Salisbury, and Boone told me they received my email but never gave me an answer on what they teach. Whatever it is has to be medically accurate. Lawmakers mandated that in 2009, making North Carolina one of just 13 states with that stipulation.
If they're not going to get the information, from a credible resource, that's a scary thing.
Which some say beats the alternative.
It'll come to you. You'll see.
Of teaching nothing at all. Courtney Francisco, WCCB News.